You're listening to the Shipyard Pyjama Party. The Shipyard is created and introduced by Lucy Macey and Don Glen. A to Z. A. Ashes to Ashes. Season 3, Episode 8.
Hi, Happy New Year. Welcome to January. We're going to try something a little bit different this year with our pyjama parties. So welcome to our first episode of the pyjama party, A to Z. Party A to Z. So starting with A, which most alphabets do. And I'm going to cut that bit. So Dawn, what we're going to be watching, you can explain a bit more.
Yes, well, for A, by the way, you can see a list of shows, of shippy shows on our website, the tvshipyard.com.
tvshipyard.com.
I just had to think, is it .co.uk or is it .com? No, .com.
It's tvshipyard.com.
That's good, isn't it? I'm really on brand.
Go to our profile on Twitter and on Instagram and on Facebook. The link to the website's there, but it's tvshipyard.com.
But we have a list of shows A to Z there, and so we're selecting some, because not all, because there's hundreds. And so we are starting with Ashes to Ashes. For those of you who do not know what Ashes to Ashes is, why have you clicked on this? No,
where have you been? Yes. Go to BBC iPlayer immediately and watch it.
It is on BBC iPlayer.
Come back when you've done it.
It's a BBC series, the follow-on to the highly successful Life on Mars, which was, what was it, 15 years ago or thereabouts, and Ashes to Ashes.
Oh, yeah, about 2006?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, 2005, 2006, something like that.
About, Life on Mars was about a police officer who, Sam Tyler, got run over and ended up in the 70s working with Gene Hunt and his cohorts. Yes, and Ashes to Ashes is the sequel set in the 80s, in which Keely Hawes plays Alex Drake, who is shot and ends up in a coma and wakes up in the early 80s, and it's still also with Gene Hunt and his, not all the same
Chris
stuff.
And Ray.
So
Gene has now moved to Fenchurch East, down from Manchester. So he's now a Londoner. Yeah. He's still as northern as ever, but he's still as brilliant as ever. Chris and Ray have followed him down to the Big Smoke, and they're joined with.
Oh, sorry, Karen.
No, I was just going to say they're also joined by Shaz, who's a WPC in the department.
It is a bit of a sort of culture clash program, because it's about, a modern day policewoman trying to fit into the 80s sexism and old ways, but it's also a supernatural series, and it's also a kind of thriller, Line of Duty type police series. It's a bit of everything, isn't it?
It's also a Lady in the Tramp trope. So if you want to know more about that, go back and watch, I think it's episode 4 of our video podcasts, or it's also an audio podcast on Spotify, where we talk about, you've got the upper class female lady. I mean, Alex Drake is that upper class that her Jean nicknames her Bolly after the champagne. So they are completely opposites, but the tension is off the scale.
Yes, opposites attract, and so they have very strong chemistry and combative chemistry.
Yeah, and unlike Life on Mars, which ran for 2 series, it's actually ran for 3.
Yeah.
All 3 series are currently, I think they're on BritBox as well as on BBC iPlayer. So, I mean, and also if you don't know where to watch, there's a website called justwatch.co.uk, type in what series you want to watch, and they will link you to what platforms are streaming them, which is a really good site to check. And
we should add that we're about to watch the final ever episode. So if you haven't watched it, don't listen to this.
Yeah.
Go away and watch the series first, and then listen to this, because we're going to spoil.
Yeah.
This is everything.
If by our amazing description of this series you want to go away and watch it now, if we've inspired you that much to go and listen to it, then don't listen to this now. Watch them all and come back once you've finished series 3, episode 8.
Yes.
And if you've seen them all already, welcome and enjoy.
Presumably that's why you're here, because you're like, hey, I remember that. Let's see what we've got to say about it, which will probably be a lot of What's happening?
So now, after the longest introduction in the history of the world, we're going to watch the episode and discuss it a little bit. Previously on Ashes to Ashes.
Mine just played a little bit. A few seconds.
Yeah, I've got a picture of a television on the wall. It says Body Discovery.
A body found in a shallow grave on farmland, maybe that of a police officer.
Sam Tyler lost his life. Murdered. Now it's down to you, Alex, to find out from Hunt's own mouth how he did it, where he did it, and why he did it.
I don't care what Jim Keats thinks. I care what you think, and if you don't believe me, then what's the point?
Okay, so this is a flashback. It starts off with a flashback where Alex does wake up, thinks she's woken up back in the present day.
Yeah.
And there's a BBC News story about a policeman's body being found in a shallow grave in a house in Lancashire. In the previous episode, Jim Keats had a film developed, and this picture of the same house was in with those photos. And on the back it says, "We think we found our grave." Jim is convinced that Jean murdered Sam Tyler because his body was dumped in a river and his body was never found.
Yeah. And
there's no title credits in this episode. It says Ashes to Ashes and it goes straight in, which is quite unusual.
Okay.
Normally we've got the whole 80s theme tune going on.
That was the most prolonged non-kiss ever.
Oh, yes. That's it. Okay, I paused it for a minute. I'm paused on 34.
Okay.
In the last episode as well, Alex and Jean finally went on a date, then to be distracted by Shaz and Ray finding evidence of the crime they were dealing with that week. So they get taken up just after Alex says to Jean that he's pulled. And they were about to leave, and then they get interrupted by new evidence. And then when they do end up back at the flat, they're about to kiss. For about 10 minutes, they're about to kiss. And
it was about 10 minutes. It was.
And then Jim Keats knocks on the door. Alex tells Jean to hide in the bedroom, and that's when the photo we just mentioned is given to Alex. And then she just leaves. She leaves the flat and Jean without even a buy or leave. And poor Jean, that's all I can say. Who does? I have to also say, looked very dapper in his tuxedo. So right.
Okay. Excellent. Oh, I've
got written at the bottom of my TV screen. It just says sinister laughter.
Yeah, I saw that. I had that as well.
And now they're doing a
it's a knockout.
Yeah, one of the things they do is they re-envision classic TV series and TV shows, and they're doing It's a Knockout.
It's very.
And she's having visions of her daughter.
Oh yes, that's the difference between Sam Tyler and Alex Stray, because Alex had a reason to go back to the current time because she has a daughter.
And she was shot on her birthday, her daughter's birthday, which was sad. Molly.
Yes. Oh, she looks very not 80s.
Yeah, why is it that whenever they're meant to be looking rough and dishevelled, they also look really good? It's like, I've just got out of the shower and I look like shit. It's like
she does look really good here.
Yeah. It's like in that episode of Moonlighting when Maddie's supposed to be down and out and got no money, and she looks better than she does in
normally
the current day. And it's like,
oh, look down on the docks. Well, I don't know if it's the docks, but it looks like the kind of place where Deputy Meekness would be.
Yes.
Very 80s. Oh dear, that's a bloody mess.
So they found 3 bodies, 1 hanging from the ceiling and 2 on the floor, and Jean's there and he doesn't look happy.
No. I wouldn't either. Of course, in those days
to their mouths. So
in those days there was very little in the way of procedural protection of evidence. They're just the bodies.
There's no CSI. They're just like, cut him down. We'll do with any evidence later. Fingerprints will take a fortnight. It's like, just let him drop. Just cut the rope and drop the bloke on the floor. It's like... See, I think Ashes to Ashes was a little bit more light-hearted than Life on Mars.
Yeah. Yes. I think, but it is very. I think Ashes to Ashes had a much more supernatural.
The body's still alive. They think it's dead. They didn't even check. It's still alive. So
because there was so much blood, they didn't bother. Vicky P.
Vicky P.
Ah,
Oh, my leg's gone to sleep. I'm going to have to move. Hold on.
that's all right.
Try not to make too much noise.
No, that's
I'm
okay.
not a geographist. That's one thing my dad would say.
Heinemann, oh, the racism, the casual racism, they do get that very accurate for the 80s, don't they?
The 80s was just so full of it, though, wasn't it? You look back now and it's really cringy and makes you really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But then even now you get shows that you watch so often on films that as a kid that they now have disclaimers at the beginning.
Yeah, I was going to say
Because
that.
they
Yeah.
are offensive.
Yeah.
That's a whole other conversation. We'll do that with another episode, I think. It's like,
Yes.
that,
Yes.
or I'll do it as an essay for my course. It's like one or the other.
They should get a room or kill each other. That's Shaz speaking about him. Oh. I do.
Shaz is just saying what we all thought.
Yes.
It's like
Shaz is the it was Annie that was in Life on Mars, and Shaz in this same kind of personality as being the very sensible one.
yeah, they're not the conscience, but they're the heart.
No, the heart. Yes, that's it. The heart, exactly. I love Alex's Minnie the Mink jumper.
I was gonna say she has some. There's a couple of questionable things in the first season, but by season 3, she had some awesome stuff that, again, with Makepeace, I would wear now.
Oh, definitely.
I think I had a jumper like that and leggings like that, but they were navy blue and black striped.
The
stripes were a big thing, I think, around 1984, 85.
Yeah, definitely. They've done a very well in the costuming department.
Yes.
And
by this point, Killer Horse may have had a bit of a say in what the costumes were.
Yeah.
It's we had before as well. I mean, obviously, over the 81, 82, 83, it changed a little bit anyway.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. We got more. Oh, now we were. Sorry, what were you going to say?
You know, it says why maybe both of them. Keats, which I was just thinking is maybe they're both buried there because no one's mentioned Annie. He's so obsessed with, like, Danny, like, Annie disappeared as well, but he's so obsessed with Sam. It's like, okay, well, we didn't say earlier that Annie's disappeared too. It's like, well, yes, okay.
That could have been a huge
thing
to follow, a lead to follow. Where's Annie?
Keats is so creepy.
He is.
Daniel May's awesome. I think he's a fantastic actor, but Keats is he's a character you want to punch in the face.
Oh, she just said, "Who are you, Jim?" She knows he's something not right about him. What is he wanting? Why is he so desperate to get one over on Jean, to try and pin this on Jean? Yes. That is a fabulous outfit she's wearing.
It is, it's great. But I think you need to have that figure to pull that off. I couldn't do that because my gut would just hang over those leggings.
No, there's no such thing. Everybody can wear whatever they like.
Fair point. Yes. There's no body shaming here.
No, none from us. Or to us, please. Wally Travis, that's very on the generation team all on his own.
That's very Scottish names they've got there.
Yes.
He specialises in antique furniture. Antique furniture.
He says they don't go around slicing each other up over a Welsh dresser. I think you'll find the antiques trade is a very cutthroat business. I've watched Lovejoy, you know.
Oh God, that's so sorry. That was me burping that one. I'm so sorry.
I thought you were laughing. I'm glad I went to the toilet before we started.
This will teach me for having a mini one of them. It's Cappy's mini roll, which I was going to have 2, but then I thought no, that's just greedy. But I stopped after I opened the packet. So, but I stopped. So in my, I'm so sorry.
A funny noise.
Okay, please cut that out.
No, leave that in. That's the best.
Next year for Christmas, we're going to take some time to go through all the ones we've recorded so far, and we're going to record all the burps, all the outtakes, and just have a You've Been Framed special-esque kind of episode.
There's a feller playing the wee panpipe. What's that about? Oh, I can hear the whistle. It's the whistle they've been hearing in there.
It's the whistle. That's what sets Chris off. Because
yes.
And then he plays a minute. Oh, see, these are all hitting home now.
They're all starting to. Oh,
look! Check out his Casio watch.
They're all starting to have strange.
You always get that £1.50 off the market.
99p shop. Yeah, they're all starting to have strange experiences they can't explain, and they don't want to talk about it.
So Chris's was the whistle that just went off.
Yeah.
Ray was the military tune that was just played, and we're not quite with. I don't think we have had Chaz's yet.
Chaz's, no. Something.
OS map. Is it Ordnance Survey?
Ordnance Survey. Yep, correct. Yes, in the days before Google Maps.
I had an HSX in my car for the first few years. I had it.
Oh. Well, we were having a meltdown. I noticed there was some hideous slut shaming going on from Gene Hunt there.
Oh, right.
He said your knickers went down faster than a rail card or something like that.
Oh, because she had a fling with a yuppie in the first season, didn't she?
That's right, yes. What was his name? Julian or something? Can't remember.
Well, I think she was like, I didn't think I was going to be sticking around, but
yeah.
I do think both the characters have developed quite significantly since those series. Well, she's a lot more, even though she wants to get home, she's a lot more confident and comfortable in this setup.
And he even like in the last episode, she said to him, he said Gene Hunt doesn't do, I can't remember what it was, and she said Gene Hunt doesn't hug another man, but he hugged Chris. So she was showing, that he has changed a lot as well.
I get a lot of that. Maybe he said in the last episode that Sam was one of the best coppers he's ever worked with. He was also a friend, and he learnt more from him than anyone else.
Yeah.
So I think between Sam and Alex, they have rubbed off on him. If you compare him to the first episode of Life on Mars on Having Oops, it's like he has changed. I mean, he's still going to have that brashness, of course he is, but yeah. And I always think, regardless of that, he was never cruel, I think.
No, he was. I mean, he was sexist, and he'd say things that you would go, no. But he was off his time. Yes.
Yeah, under all that bravado, his heart was in the right place.
Exactly. Yes.
You are the most immature man I've ever met.
Sure, but I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Not.
Oh, God, give me strength.
I don't think I can be in the same room as you anymore, Alex.
Why? Because you're so angry you might do something.
This is mine, all this. Keats is about to bring it down around me, and you are trying to rip my guts out. Well, I'm not going to let either of you weaken me anymore.
You know, I've wanted to believe the best in you for so long. And now I just don't know what to think.
Joe, I'm going to level with you. It's funny, but, I think I was trying to impress you. But after last night, well, you're just a hindrance.
It was just the way he was. The way he spoke.
See, one thing I'm curious that they never really just mention or go to in the first season, the shit was obviously Sam and Annie because Gene was married in the first season. Yeah. So then you come down here, he's divorced. You never ever hear anything about his past. I mean, we assume he never had kids.
Yeah.
And nothing is ever really divulged about that. But I guess you can't really have that because I think they even pitched this as like a moonlighting SKTs, well, they won't know scenario.
Yes.
So you can't have that if he's married. So I think they had to have him divorced and removed from that. But but it's never really mentioned. Maybe once or twice right at the very beginning. Yeah,
because there's quite a lot about Alex's ex, isn't there, and her. The husband.
She goes there, and one of the cases is the little boy. It was actually the father of her
daughter.
Really disturbing.
Yes, her mother-in-law is another lawyer, isn't she? Oh, no, that's her mother.
No, her mother's the lawyer. Something happens that he gets the her father-in-law gets mugged and he ends up being deaf, and she could have stopped it if she'd known before. And
yeah.
gosh, it makes it sound like Sam from Quantum Leap. Why don't we let it sooner?
Oh, he's watching a videotape from the 3 videos. One that says Shaz, one that says Sam, and one that says Chris, and one that says Ray.
Ray, Chris, and Shaz.
Yes. And so
Reconnoiter.
Jean is confronting Keats, or Keats, yes, that way right. And Keats is there to.
Those boxes in the background just remind me of Ollivanders and Harry Potter. They've all got wands in them.
Oh yeah, yes. Very similar. He's got all these. Oh, he's brought up Sam Tyler.
Oh, his report.
Oh, and my report on you. Trying to bring him down.
Oh, he's such a sleaze. But the thing is, I do like him as an actor, so that just shows you how good an actor he is.
Yes, because he sometimes plays sort of baby.
See, and the report, all the report is in the briefcase is the photo of the house that Keats gave to Alex at the end of the last episode.
And it says,
I think we found our grave. I thought Alex took those photos, so maybe Keats just showed her and then took them away again.
Yeah, maybe.
I thought he'd actually given her the photos, but maybe not. See, and now he's picked up the photo, and then a picture come up on television of the Queen's coronation from 1952.
Yes.
52, 53.
Something.
52, because we had the Jubilee in 2012.
Yeah. Oh, Ray's getting on it.
Take a charge.
I realise that we're obviously this is a ship episode, and so ship, program. There hasn't been much ship to talk about in this episode so far.
No, but it's also it's quality. This episode,
yes.
It is just a denouement of everything. It's just coming together. It's very clever.
It is.
And I kind of wonder how this resolves itself, which we'll get to at the end.
Yeah.
Whether they knew that was the resolution for Sam.
Yes.
At Life on Mars. So when they went into this, they thought, okay, we know this is where we're going to go.
Yeah, I don't know if they did, because I think the ending with Sam and Life on Mars was like very open-ended. You could interpret.
Yeah, because he jumped. Sorry, spoiler if you haven't seen Life on Mars.
Yes.
He jumps off the roof to go back, and then they drive off in the I think it was a Cortina, wasn't it, in Life on Mars?
Something, yeah, yes.
And then
meets them under the railway arms. But we don't know exactly where he went, just that he went back to them. Oh,
Shaz's trash plate. Oh, she found
the money.
Oh, well, it used to be really big, those paper notes. And do you remember the big brown £10 note?
Yes, yep. I miss the old money. I don't like
Scottish money was different, though, isn't it? Than English money.
Scottish money is different than English money. It's legal tender.
Do you know the hassle? If I go to Ireland and I come back with Irish notes, I have to go to the bank because no shops will take it.
Yeah.
Even though, like you say, it's legal tender, it's like, I think it's like Monopoly money or something.
I know. But you see,
I don't even bother now. I just go to the bank and pay it in.
In Scotland, every bank had their own note. They all look different. Because you had like Clydesdale, you had Bank of Scotland, and TSB, they all had their own notes.
Wow.
I remember from when my dad was a treasurer, counting all the money. Yeah. Yes, so Alex is now outside the house in Lancashire.
She's gone to a field to what looks like a scarecrow.
Yes.
That's very eerie lighting. It's very
is,
green
isn't it?
tinge to it.
Yes. Oh,
and there's
Oh,
so 6620 is a number which is pinned to the scarecrow that Alex has just walked up to, and that's a number that Alex is having visions of, and she's seeing it everywhere since the end of season 2.
And it looks like a police badge number.
It does. He's wearing a black coat, which could be a
police.
Yes. Blah, blah, blah.
And here comes Jean. Because he got the same photo, so he's come. Oh, but he's packing. He's packing a gun. Yes. Oh, she's found the badge. The number 6620. Oh, now she's having flashbacks of all the time she's seen it, and the
And
scarecrow
Gina's
does
suddenly
look like her
behind
vision.
her. There's something ruggedly handsome about Philip Glenister.
He's very good at that stoic stare, giving nothing away on his face.
Oh, so look, there's a million and one things going around his head.
Yes.
So in the meantime, Shaz, Chris, and Ray are trying to investigate the murder of an air stewardess. She was found in her room that's linked to the 3 bodies from the beginning that are linked to Vicky P, whoever Vicky P is.
Yes. And Ray's just looked at he's just seen the videotape with their names on them. Victoria Park. Oh, Vicky P. Haha. Oh, she's doing some digging. Oh, she's come with it. Oh, this is high tension.
So Jean's put a gun on Alex to tell her to stop digging up the grave.
Yes. And she won't. Oh, and there is in fact a skull with half the head blown off like her vision. Keats was not right. She thinks, oh no, she's lost
Alex
all her
thinks
trust.
It's Sam buried under the man.
And now she's lost all her faith and belief in Jean. Everything she thought was wrong.
Oh, now she's found the coat.
Hang on. Yes.
An ID.
Aha. And she's going to open it and...
Oh, like an anvil.
Silence from us because there's silence on screen.
It is, isn't it? We get see. We probably won't get so much of the silence because we do tend to edit them, but we've been quiet for about 5 minutes.
We will edit them out for your benefit.
Because a podcast of 5 minutes of dead air doesn't really amount for good listening.
Well, maybe ASMR. Oh, she's handing him
Alex is giving him the ID.
And it is drum roll.
Oh, and Alex is crying.
Oh, Jean's walking. Well, he's put his gun away. He's walking away.
A pattern on his tires. He spilled something down it. Oh, right.
No,
we're inside the creepy old house now.
Yes.
Which is decorated with Union flags.
Yes, lots of Union bunting and things. Somebody very patriotic, but it's also covered in cobwebs. Nobody has been here for some time. Yep.
All the windows are boarded up.
And
Constable Jean Hunt.
Jean Hunt, yes. That's who the ID belonged to. Constable Jean Hunt.
And so the photo in the ID matches the vision of the dead constable that Alex has been seeing throughout the series.
Yes.
Young Bobby's suddenly on his own. Someone broke in here. He heard him. I thought they were kids. So he kicks the door open, like John Wayne or Jimmy Stewart. Bam, and he goes. You see, in here he's not some snotty kid in a uniform. Oh no, he's Gary Cooper in High Noon. He's the law. Only they weren't kids.
Was the man with the shotgun?
Didn't deserve a shallow grave, did he? Did he, Alex?
No. No, you didn't.
Oh, and this is where it's all coming together. P.C. Morrison, his mentor, He's speaking about Gene Hunt in the third person.
Coronation Day.
Yeah. First week on the beat.
Oh, bless him.
It's a very as I say, this is a bit of an acting tour de force for him, isn't it? It's a monologue of what a shame. He's telling the story of Gene Hunt.
Okay, I even want to see Lazarus even more now. So Ashley Farrow, come on. Bring it on.
Be interesting to see how
I'm curious, yeah.
How they're going to do it. How is Gene Hunt going to be? How self-aware is Gene Hunt going to be in it?
It's going to be like Marvel with the multiverse. No,
yes. This is very clever. This because yes. I don't want to give it away.
Sorry, we're joining in the silence.
Yes.
So Gene is just reminiscing to Alex about what happened and that he was told to go investigate. They thought were kids, but they weren't kids, and they killed him.
Yeah. But he's speaking about him completely in the third person. But she isn't. She's saying, no, you. It's you. You forgot it. Yes. That's why
He didn't know. He couldn't have done all that in the last TC, like from last episode, knowing what. Yeah.
Knowing everything. No. He wasn't self-aware.
Oh, Keats.
Oh,
he's so
Keats
creepy.
is there.
Keats has just appeared out of the corner of the room by magic. What is here?
Does Jean know and is able to tell her?
Purgatory for coppers.
A limbo. When you die on the job, Gene Hunt is a sort of a guardian angel type person.
Yeah.
He sorts them out. And Keats is not.
Oh, I just want to punch him. That's really good though. It's such to get that reaction out of an audience when you watch something like that. It's actually really good telly. It's like
yes, he is he gives off the air of menace very well without doing anything.
Gradually they came to you. Those who had issues with their passing, and you tucked in their shirts and you wiped their noses. Sorting out the troubled souls of Her Majesty's Constabulary. Ray, Chris, Shaz. Oh, they've been here a long time, haven't they, eh?
Sam came back here, yes, exactly.
Yeah. I knew it couldn't last.
Ah, that's I see. I never put that together. I'd forgotten all about that, that aspect. Sam and Annie.
To go.
Yeah.
So we helped him.
You helped Sam get to the other side. Oh, but you didn't help her.
Know, really?
No, he didn't know. He just said that. He didn't know. Till now. Oh, and Keats is still trying to.
Oh, he's stoking the.
Trying to drive a wedge between them. Don't listen to him, Alex. He's bad. Trust your instincts with Gene. Gene's eyes are very.
He just looks shell shocked, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's very well acted.
It is.
Stop touching her face. You're making my skin crawl. It's just because that character is just so brilliantly acted by everyone in this. I have to say.
Yes. Oh, and she's going to leave. She wants to go back to Molly. Oh, you didn't place your trust in the wrong person. No, Jane is the right person to trust. Oh, no. This is he's like the snake in the Garden of Eden, isn't he? Basically, Keats.
See. There's more to that.
Yes.
Quite literally.
Yes.
Right, so now in Vicky Park.
Ray and Chris and Oh, the
giant
Oh, and
monument.
Shaz. Actually, no, it's Ray there. Chris and Shaz.
It's Chris and Shaz.
Yeah.
Chris and his blonde highlights.
Yes. And he's found
Diamond.
diamonds.
Really at our club Tropicana by Wham.
What a song.
So then Alex drove up there in the car.
Yeah.
Jean drove up there in the car. Yeah, Keats is driving back in one car. So Jean left the other car there and abandoned it.
That's all right, they're in limbo. The laws of physics don't apply. Even though, why would they be? You don't need to drive. He just magically appeared in Lancashire and they're driving home.
Yeah, like she's woken up in 1981 and you're worried about continuity.
Let's not poke at this reality too much. Oh, Shaz is going undercover as a stewardess. Uh-oh, Reese staring at his video. No. And the military march is playing again.
You've got the subtitles as well, haven't you?
Yes.
Can see a vision of Ray on the video in a pub in his flat, sorry.
But yes, drinking, watching a military
and
parade.
It's like the trooping of the colour or something like that, kind of with a military parade.
Throwing his police ID into the bin, and he's obviously going to tie his tie around his neck. Gosh, we're dealing with lots suicide and the stuff we're talking about. It's very sad.
I think that's I think that's a military tie.
Tie, yes. I'm sorry, Dad. So he's remembered his past completely.
And
Ray has.
And
but
Ray,
the other
we just
two haven't.
saw that Ray committed suicide.
Yeah. That's why he was touching his neck when he started to.
That's another disclaimer. Then we're going to have to put at the beginning of this.
Yeah, I know. What I was thinking.
But no, I'm all for that. Do we have to do?
Yeah. So he's going to watch the others. So the video for each of them is how they died.
Yeah. So Ray has told Chris that he needs to watch his, so now Chris is gone.
And shots on TV. Oh, it's a shootout. Oh. As you're told. Oh, the whistle.
He was told to follow.
Oh, shot to death. He didn't do as he was told. Oh, now Shaz's. What's Shaz's? I don't remember Shaz. I don't remember how she died.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So Chris is trying to stop
Shaz
seeing it to protect her, but she's grabbed it anyway. And
because they were a couple too. They were another. Oh, there she is.
She looks a bit like Alice Beasley.
She does a bit, you're right. And she tried to stop a car thief and got stabbed in the stomach.
That's why, yeah.
With a screwdriver. And now she knows the truth as well.
So Oasis, so she must have been
in the 90s,
in the 90s, yeah.
So they're all from different times.
So she thinks all her recent depression and like uncertainty about her life was because of the job and working, and because she was attacked in an earlier season.
Yeah.
And it turns out that they all
even had my life. She's screaming.
Yeah.
It's really sad. They are all dead. And now they know it. But as he said in the earlier episode, we're all together. Which is nice.
Right.
Ooh, that was very creepy. Oh,
right,
no.
so Keats is back at Fenchurch East with Drake and Hunt.
Drake and Hunt. Sounds like a pub.
It's good on the Drake for Bevy.
Yeah. Oh, nice, just punch up for no reason.
That was one heck of a punch, wasn't it?
You've all been denied the truth by him. Why? No, he didn't do anything. Oh,
so
no.
now there was a flash for a second there of the younger Hunt
Yes.
before it. So Keats is saying to the others that it's all Jean
Jean's
Hunt's fault.
But it's not. Because Jean didn't remember it either.
And Keats is proper psychotic and trashing up the office.
Yes. You want to know the truth? You can't handle the truth. Oh, no, wrong. Oh. Oh, he's...
Ooh.
Now we're seeing stars again.
So he did the tightrope on the floor, and then the 80s ceiling just vanished. And now it's all stars.
Because they're someplace in the firmament.
Oh, your laugh echoed then. That was really freaky.
Sorry.
It was quite fitting with what's going on. It was like,
Yeah,
that's a bit bizarre.
Yes.
He's proper psycho.
Yeah. Poor all of them. I was waiting to say Alex, but look at them, they're all just completely. It's not his game, he's helping them. He's helping them. Oh yes, you defend him, Alex.
See, Alex is standing up for him.
Yes. It's very good showing how they're all part of them knew but didn't, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, they knew something wasn't quite right, but they didn't really elaborate on it.
No. They didn't want to look at it and worry what it was. Transfer you. He wants to transfer them to another department. Scotland Yard? No.
He's trying to get them to go with him and leave Jean and
and he's trying to say that Jean isn't helping them by.
So Jean's slumped on the floor because Keats attacked him and he's just sat there, he's not moving, and Alex is trying to get him to get up and defend himself.
Because this is Jean's reality. Jean has created this setup with the police to help police who have died to transition, to fix their mistakes and whatnot. And Keats is saying no. No, Chris is going.
Alex is so Shaz, Ray, and Chris are going to go with Keats. Alex is trying to stop them from going.
Oh, Ray killed someone. That's why. Covered it up. Oh, Ray couldn't live with himself because he was a vent copper, really.
Yeah.
Don't open the doors, Shaz and Chris.
No, Alex, I'm not leaving him.
No, Alex won't leave him. Don't go, don't go. He's done. No. All he wants. Oh, no, Alex isn't going to leave Jean because she loves him. Yeah, go to hell.
Oh, go to hell. All right.
All right. So he's really a. Oh, it's all slick and shiny in the world of Keats. Come on, Shaz, you can spot a bad one.
Shaz doesn't look convinced. Ray's ready to just like go straight, and Chris is like, not too sure. He's on the fence.
Yes. Oh, he's going to put them on serious crime. Oh, he knows how to play them. Excuse me.
Yeah, he's
Don't go through the door.
Crafty character.
Yes. No, Shaz, you know better. She's giving him a look. She knows.
Yeah, she's not convinced still.
No.
Proper trusted office.
Yeah. Which now has its roof back on.
Yes, it's now have the 80s roof. It looks like a chessboard.
Spent half my life studying psychosis, and there I was. Thought I was as mad as a bag of bees.
You look good, though.
I was dressed as a prostitute.
My point.
And there was this car. And those boots. And you, Gene Hunt.
My real name is Nigel Perkins. No, I'm joking, it's Gene Hunt.
You know, you're the most difficult, stubborn, obnoxious, misogynistic and reckless human being I've ever met.
Come on, surely you missed one out.
And yet somehow you make us all feel safe.
Yes. As mad as a bag of bees.
You look good though. I was dressed as a prostitute.
Those boots.
I need the boots and you.
Reminiscing. Nigel Perkins. Good. That's very good.
My real name is Nigel Perkins. No, it's not. It's Gene Hunt.
Yeah. He's still the same person. Even though he knows it all now. Knows the truth of everything.
Ollie.
Yeah. Just tell me. Oh. What? Oh, what happened to Sam? Yeah, where did Sam go? And Annie.
I went to the pub. Yeah, why did you go to the pub? It's like...
Do you need to ask that question? Look at her. Oh,
on her shoes.
as I say, she looks like she's wearing. I'm sure she is. She's wearing glittery red shoes.
There's no place like. Oh, that's really
There's no
Wizard
place
of
like
Oz,
home.
isn't it?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
wow, yeah.
Just that's what I'm
I've
saying.
never twigged that before. The number of
There
times
we
I've
go.
seen that. Say,
There's no place
yes.
like home.
You've just found how to read a film.
Put in a nicey.
There's no place like home.
She's gonna solve the case because that's how she does things.
Oh, we used to have a telly the same as that. It was on that table. Great
Yeah,
big
we did.
brown box with the
Yeah.
pushy buttons.
We had lots of them. My dad used to fix TVs. There was all, and
Oh,
so
yeah, I remember you saying.
yeah, so there was always like 3 or 4 of them sitting on the stairs.
The
Landing.
flights at 12, high noon.
Ah. Come on, Alex is going to look at the board and let's solve it. Mr. Magoo behind his back.
You'd never get away with that now, would you?
No, exactly. Bandits. Yeah, she's got him. She's hooked him in.
Yeah.
Get him
See,
thinking,
can't
can't
You can't
resist.
switch that that copper mind off for more than a minute.
Yeah.
Like,
Especially
poke
if
him with
she's
a case, and he'll be like, "Yep, all right, okay, I'm up."
yes. Especially if she says something that he's going to disagree with, and Neil'll go, "No, you can't do that."
She knows too well.
Yes.
She knows him so
No.
well.
Oh, he's no, don't go in, don't go in, don't go in. Left out of service. Gosh. Oh, it's Alex. Alex on the
See,
radio
Alex
to
is trying to
Chris.
lure them back.
Yes.
Stand by, DC Skeleton.
Come on, Jean.
Skeleton.
Skeleton. Yes. Shaz. Come on, Shaz. There's the lift coming up. She knows. She's getting promoted. What about Ray? What are you going to say to convince Ray?
Christopher Raimondo. Well, as a sheriff without his finest deputies, I tell you what he is, he's nothing. I don't like being nothing. It's not attractive. I need you lads. Throw that man away. When it's all over, we'll go to the pub. The Boozer. Our Boozer.
Yeah, come on, Chris and Ray. It is very, very well done how it's all about policing.
Oh, see, to be sorry, radio silence again. This episode's actually going to be about half an hour long because we've been quiet that long.
Yes. I just think it's so clever how they get them police, it's the police.
The writing in this is just, it's brilliant.
Yes.
I'm sure there's many essay written on their writing of this episode.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, it's that even though they know they are in some supernatural post-death place, they still are thinking we're a police team and we need to solve a crime, and without us the
also,
will be.
Yeah, we're alive in this moment. We've been alive in
Yes.
this moment. Let's see it through with the person we trusted and we've been with
Yes.
for all these years, instead of this creepy man in glasses.
Yes, exactly. Chaz knows. Come on. And look, magically, all the other staff have appeared back in the.
Yes, that's Where were they hiding?
In Jean's brain.
Will they go? Oh, just here for him if nothing else.
Yes.
He just says thank you. That's just subtle but nice.
Yes. Here's Chaz. Yay.
There would be the snide, the comment or the witty comeback. And it just says thank you, and it's just like that means just so much on a different level. Yes.
Stuff that other characters would say it means nothing. From Gene Hunt, it means everything. When he says the slightest nice thing, it's huge.
But the fact that when he says it, though, he means it.
Yes, exactly.
She stayed when everyone else left.
Yes.
She never left his side for a second.
No. Because even though she said in that moment on the hill, and she said, "Oh, I trusted the wrong person. I believed in you," but obviously once she's found out the truth, she still believes in him.
I love this. It's got the whole action thing that it was reminiscent of the first episode. It's like it still goes out with a bang, as it were, and it's just it never forgot what it was about with the whole police thing as well. It still managed to bring that in as well. It could have, with so many other episodes, it could have made it just about them.
Yes,
but they still had the case. But then the case that needed to be solved was instrumental because that's what lured them back. So it needed to be there.
Yes, exactly. That's what I mean. Is that they kept it because the policing is what kept them there. They cleverly have created that as it's like TV show. It's like you're making a TV show. You know what I mean? It's so meta. Hang on, we've got to solve a crime still.
Only Greenlighting remembered that.
Yes, well, yeah. Wait.
We're not going. We won't get down that. We've discussed that enough for now.
For a moment.
For now, not to say we won't come back to it.
No, we will.
Of course we will.
Oh,
and here comes the Quattro. Goblins and shooters. It's so not PC.
He's shooting up the Quattro. No.
Oh, see. No characters died in this episode except the Quattro.
Yeah. It has to be the last episode if the car gets destroyed because they're not doing that again. Chariots of Fire, very good.
Oh, look, that's in Sunny.
Oh. And
I love watching all these old shows. I love all the classic cars you get in the background.
I know nothing about cars, so
I don't. I just remember them thinking, "Oh yeah, I knew somebody that had one like that." The Ford Capri is just like the classic 80s car.
Yes, he's bloody killed my Quattro. It's a classic line, isn't it?
He's so not PC, but he's Gene Hunt. Nothing else needs to be said.
Now they've done the job, so what now? Now we go to the pub. Yes. Oh, the car's gone.
May the car rest in peace.
Yes. The railway
Right,
arms.
so yeah, they're back at the pub.
Because Jean knows what this means. Because that's not their normal pub. Oh.
It's the same, of course. Well, never mind.
Never mind. It can't be.
I think they realise that they're like,
Yes. What he's doing.
Detective
Moving
Constable
on.
Major.
Chris. Oh,
Ringoes.
Chris and Shaz.
That's
Yes.
Ringoes.
Oh, Chris and Shaz kiss. Oh, I love you. Oh. Ray looks so, he's much more nervous. Come on, Ray. They all know what it means. Oh. Oh, this is making me tear up.
Oh, it always will be the girl.
I'm very tired. This is the first one I've cried at. Oh,
do you need to pause?
Okay, carry on. It's when people are really nice to each other. Oh.
You say that, I was getting tearful watching Johnny Come Dancing last night.
Oh, I always cry.
I was like, oh my goodness. When they were watching the video, like John and Johannes were watching the videos, I was just like, oh my gosh.
Come on, Ray. It's not a threesome, not of that kind.
Oh.
You've got friends for life. Well, eh. Uh-oh. Now it's Alex's turn. Oh.
What are you having? So that was the voice that...
Yeah, that was the
Chris
voice
heard.
Chris heard, yeah. Oh, and she knows Dean's not coming because she's got work to do.
Yeah. See, that even proves how big a heart he's got. He's just like, I can't go. I'm not done.
Nope. It's over for her. You're
She
not
hasn't
going home.
realised, but he's realised.
Yes. You're not going home. Oh, she's... Oh, and here comes Keats again. Last minute.
He's lost his glasses.
Yeah. No, he's not tricking you, Alex. Oh, he's a nasty. Using her daughter's scarf. No, you can't. Don't. Oh, that evil.
Jean's like, no.
He'll protect her.
He's getting the way you say like enough now, you leave her alone.
Yeah. Oh. It's so sad.
Something, because I was like, why have they gone quiet?
Yeah.
Alex has just realised that she died from her gunshot wound. She thought she was going to make it back home. And
she's never going back to see her daughter.
So now she's asking Jean to stay with him.
Yes. You can't do this on your own, you need me. But he can't.
My baby.
I know. Wear the world, Alex. She'll be fine.
All right. But listen to me. I can stay here with you. You can't do this. You can't do this on your own. You need me, Jean. I can't go in there.
Yes, you can. They got a saloon bar. Can't have you put me off my stride, can I? I mean, I'll end up wondering if I'm not completely right all the time. Can't have that. Weren't bad though, were we?
You can't go in there, they've got a saloon bar. I can't have you putting me off my stride.
Kind of that. Because he's got to instruct them.
Oh, they're saying goodbyes. Oh, right.
So
Is it?
sad.
Is it? We thought it was for so long, but it may actually be just au revoir.
Who knows? Oh, and she's giving him back his badge number.
6620.
Oh, it's just so it's such a. It's one of these ships that they don't
Body
actually
kiss.
get
Oh.
together. But they do have a kiss. One
So it's
kiss.
not often. It's just a really
No.
subtle chase goodbye kiss. But it's just
Yes.
unlike the episode before. It took them 10 minutes. You can get to that point.
Yeah.
It was just
Like moving a millimeter at a time. Oh, goodbye. And Gene Hunt, even as we knew he was always a good guy, he's even more of a good guy than we thought. He's absolutely angelic.
Is he actually an angel?
That's what I think. I think he's an angel. There to guide others.
Listen to music inside.
It's the life on Mars. And whoosh, a wee light flash. That was very well done. He's just going to a better place. Oh, Keats.
Oh, he is. I
Uh,
wonder if he'll be back in the. I think he's coming back.
Oh, that
as
would
well,
be good.
I believe.
Yes.
Because I think he tweeted something when they did the thing, the post about it.
Very clever, this, because the whole series you think is about Alex Drake. It's from her point of view. But she's just left the series. And we've still got a scene, you know? She's out. But it's Gene.
So
it's actually
Gene's
Gene
back
Hunt.
now. He's like,
yes.
He's not letting anyone get in his way now. Gene's just like,
No.
look, I've just lost Alex. I've lost my team.
Yep. I'm
I'm
going
not
to
gonna
start all over again. And because this is what I do and you're not going to stop me. Because Gene will put himself through that emotion of losing his team over and over again to help them.
Okay, now I'm just super impatient now for Lazarus. I'm going to go online this evening and tweet Ashley Farrow and say, oi, come on, update please, sir. Kindly, thank you to you.
And now he's gone back to his...
Oh, and there's the 6620 that's she engraved on the desk.
Yep, on the desk, on Alex's desk.
No, but she's not there, and all her the other desks are empty. Poor old
Chris.
Gene, just want to go give him a hug, don't you?
You do. He's the most self-sacrificing. But they say like there are still other people there. His team of nondescripts are still
look
there.
How American. Look how easy it is. It looks like there's cigarette smoke in the office.
Yes, everything is in a smoky haze throughout all of this. Oh, hello.
That's a reflection of his younger self.
His younger self, yes. That's what he really looked like when he died. So he's having a drink.
Yeah.
You know, there's...
Do you want a drink after that day?
Yeah.
So you started off, all that happened in that one day, starting off in that field with Alex. Yeah. So he's literally only been in the space of like 24, 36 hours.
And here comes a new man. Give me back my iPhone. He knows it starts all over again.
Yeah.
Oh. So the series wasn't actually about Alex. It was actually about Gene, and we didn't realise that.
We can be heroes just for one day. That's classic. I love that they start with the Bowie theme with a really song.
Very good. And obviously Lazarus is a Bowie song, and it is also in the Bible, man who raised from the dead.
Very clever.
So we shall see. Yep, it sounds good, intriguing already. But will there be a ship in it for us to watch? Is the question. So it's one of these ships that it doesn't quite. They don't actually get together, and obviously that's sort of explained in the end why. Although there's no reason they couldn't have. But there's a few. I suppose in a way it's a bit like Dempsey Makepeace, isn't it? That you know they want to. The relationship has come from a place of they now really, really need each other and love each other.
In that respect, it's like Dempsey Makepeace, but it's different because there is a resolution. You never got that in Dempsey Makepeace.
No, exactly. But it's the same kind of feel in that you know they want to, and they've kind of acknowledged to each other that they want to, but they don't because of reasons, you know?
Yeah.
which is
I mean, even though they don't get to there's some real shippy moments throughout.
yes, and it's very satisfying.
But also it's just such good telly anyway that we don't just, unlike other shows that we've watched, we could go. I mean, even Dempsey Makepeace, there's episodes we think, no idea what that story's about, and they're probably a similar thing that maybe in Ash as well, but it is still really good, well written telly, and it's not just the ship you're watching it for. Because I mean, I watched Life on Mars, and as soon as I heard this was coming back, I thought, oh god, yeah, I've got to watch that. And the fact that they said, oh, it's going to be a bit like Moonlighting, I thought, oh, even more, woo. It's like
it's there are some shows you only watch for the ship. You know you're only watching them for the ship. But there are other shows you watch them because it's a good show and you really like the ship. And that's Ashes to Ashes.
Yeah.
And it was Life on Mars as well, because I did ship Annie and Sam, but it wasn't quite as overt. It was a much more subtle ship.
Okay, I'm going to show you something. Okay, this is who is this? This is Bristol-based TV drama production company run by co-writers Matthew Graham and Emma Frost. Matthew Graham was the co-writer of Ashes to Ashes and Life on Mars. I might double check that. I'm sure that's right. This was, bear with. So for podcast reference, there was a tweet from Watford and Essex at Essex Watford on Twitter, and this was on the 7th of December. And it says, for those inquiring about Lazarus, summit's happening, watch this space, #Life on Mars, #Ashes to Ashes. So by the time this goes out, there might be news. If there is, we'll link it. And if there's not, then follow this account, because clearly they're in the know. Yeah,
Bristol-based TV drama production company. For Lazarus, follow the Watford and Essex Twitter account. But that's us done with Ashes to Ashes, and our next, for the letter B, we were planning to do the big one of our
big one.
Yeah, Toxic and Mike McShane. One series, only 6 episodes. We could, in theory, watch them all, but we won't.
No, we have mentioned it. This was our shipwreck from. Was it our very first episode? I think we shipwrecked this.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So it's from 1992. There's only 7 episodes, and they're all on Amazon.
Yeah.
So go away and watch them beforehand.
Yes, exactly.
Not.
Because we
may watch them already. So and it's such an easy watch. You can binge watch it all in an afternoon. I did.
It's like just watching a film, really, when you put it,
And it's very funny. It was written by Ellie Brewster and Sandy Toksvig, and it's very good.
Underrated classic, I think, is what I would call it. So hopefully you will join us for that, and if not, maybe something else will take your fancy.
We'll see you another time when we get to letter C, which possibly could be, I don't know.
Yet. Well, I'm excited. Maybe.
Might be something else. We haven't decided.
And you can always check us out on social media or at the Shipyard UST. All
the links will be below.
All social
below,
media,
because we're in audio, so the links will be on the site that you click this on.
Yes. And our website is, as I forgot earlier, tvshipyard.com.
You do realise our outro is longer than our intro. We've got about 20 minutes just introducing it and just summing up. It's like we need to
we'll just say, yes, that's it. Okay, we're going. Goodbye.
It's like, and that was Ashes to Ashes. We'll see you next time when we discuss the big one.
Yeah. That was easy.
20 minutes or less. Bravo.